Hey, this is your man from Hanshin Tigers English News, H10, T-Ray. How y'all doing? I'm feeling pretty good because the Tigers just walloped on the Dragons in the first half of this week. If you missed the action, you missed some great stuff. The Tigers played extremely well against a team that was actually doing very well up until that point. Let's go over the scores and the action from the past 3 days. So on Tuesday, we took them down 5-1. Haruto Takahashi was absolutely outstanding. Gave up a run on a double play ball. But other than that, he was flawless through 8. And Justin Bohr hit a home run in this one. Then on Wednesday, Bohr, for an encore, hit 2 home runs. And Yokawa also hit the go-ahead home run in this one. And we took the Dragons down 11-3. Onelki Garcia with his second win on the season. And then to keep the Gaijin mash going on, Jerry Sands got in on the action on Thursday. Koyo Aoyagi on the mound gave them a 2 spot in the first inning. And after that, it was all Tigers all the time. Sands with 2 home runs, and one of them the go-ahead home run when we were behind, and the other one was an insurance run. Ryuhei Obata got his first 2 hits of his career, which was awesome to see. And there was one nervous moment when Gunko allowed a couple runners, and then Iwazaki came in, and almost, it was so close, man. Diane Viciedo with the bases loaded had a chance to reverse the score, but he flied out to left field and everything was safe. So a 3 straight win series against the Dragons. We are now 500 on the month. We are back at 500 for our overall record. Things are looking up for the Tigers, except that we are going into Hiroshima to face the Carp. This is the 3rd time we're facing the Carp this month. All 3 of them were weekend series, like including this one, I mean. And so we're facing the same 3 pitchers as we did in the other series. We've got Masato Morishita tonight, followed by Daichi Oseda on Saturday, and then so-and-so Endo, I always forget his first name, on Sunday. And the results of the last 2 series, we lost on Friday, and then on Saturday we lost the first time, we won the second time, and then on Sunday we won the first time and we tied the second time. So overall, we are 2-3-1 against these 3 pitchers over the past 2 series. And the key is going to be, can we take down Masato Morishita, who has beaten us 3 straight so far? He's also struck us out for 10 or more in his last 2 outings. If he does it again, I read on Twitter, he'll be the first rookie pitcher in NPB in 30 years since Hideo Nomo to strike out 10 or more batters on the same team 3 times in a row in his rookie season. Kind of a vague stat or an obscure stat, but one that we don't want him to match whatsoever. And that's really the key to the series. Can we take down Masato Morishita? We've done it against Oseda so far, and I'm not saying that we're definitely going to do it this weekend, but our bats are pretty hot. I think that if we can keep things up and we can somehow get a couple of runs off of Morishita, we've got Yuki Nishi on the mound tonight. So hopefully a few runs will be enough. But honestly, let's give the man some more support. But against Morishita, realistically, let's knock him out of the game as early as we can. Take a bunch of pitches if we can, although he does throw for strikes. He pounds the zone. But still, try to somehow get his pitch count up. Try to get a couple of runs off of him so that he leaves, say, after the 6th. And then their bullpen is pretty garbage, so we might be able to take them out in that way. So we have Nishi on the mound tonight. Tomorrow it will be Fujinami. And then on Sunday, it's going to be Akiyama. We need to take 2 out of 3 because we've gotten ourselves back up to 500 for the first time since August 3rd or 4th. And I don't want us to be back under 500 at the end of August as well. I would love for us to be a game over 500. Of course, 3 over 500 would be even better, guys. Next weekend, we have to face the Yomiuri Giants, so we need to build up some wins before we brace ourselves for that. But actually, I'm going to predict that we win that series in a week's time as long as things keep going our way here. Anyhow, the other big news, which is, I guess, not so big, is that Yuya Ida, who was on our farm team, he's made a couple of top squad appearances, I believe, or maybe not. We picked him up in a trade for Ryoma Matsuda with the SoftBank Hawks a couple of years back. Well, we've traded him to the Oryx Buffaloes now, and we've picked up a new guy named Keisuke Kobayashi, 27 years old, right-handed pitcher, has a good strikeout rate and not a bad walks rate either. So he seems to have good control. He also seems to give up the long ball quite a bit. But my hope is he's going to be playing at Koshien, which is more spacious. I mean, if he is on the top squad. And then also he's playing against the Central League, which is the inferior league, or so they tell me. So that is the news with the Hanshin Tigers. What do you all think this weekend? How are the Tigers going to do? Are we going to end August on an up note? Are we going to struggle? Give me some comments. I love to interact with you all about the Tigers and about what we expect. By the way, one more big bit of news. And I know this is it's very time sensitive. It's for anyone who watches this within the next 2 hours. I'm going to be giving a presentation about the Hanshin Tigers in Japanese online on Zoom at 7 o'clock, which is in a couple hours time. If you're interested in joining, hit me up with a comment or send me an email, thehanshintigers@gmail.com. And I will give you a link and the password to get into that Zoom meeting, because you are welcome to watch it. Otherwise, subscribe to my channel and watch some old videos. This Japanese language video, is it here or here? I never know, is a very valuable one for you to pick up some Japanese terms. And if you join us on Patreon, I'm making special lessons just like that one for special patrons. There's a new one coming out at the start of next week. So check that out as well. Everybody, have a great weekend. It was good talking with you. Go Tigers!